Hello guys, and this night it's another drink review. Let's see, it's Bang energy drink candy apple crisp. There we go. And I'm recording this on 0012 2021 10/22, so the 22nd of October. Yeah, it smells like apples. Because I woke up, well, it's probably like 2 hours ago. Oh, God. Yeah, it's clear, which I like. I would rather they have a drink that is clear than a drink that they have added, colorings to and all that. Like, I don't give a fuck what the color of the drink is. Just let it be. It's the color it's going to be. So yeah. So that's a positive. So I guess I do care. I would rather it be just a natural color that it would be, even if it would look like diseased something. I would rather have that. All right. Hmm. I was actually expecting it to be really sweet, but it isn't. It has a nice subtle sweetness because it's called candy apple crisp. I was like, oh no, it's gonna taste like candied apples. I hate that. It's too sweet. Apples are already sweet. You don't need to add a bunch of sugar and shit to it. But no. I mean, if it were just called apple crisp or just apple, I think that would fit it more as what it tastes like. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like that. So this is the second Bang drink I've tasted. The first one was like called, what is it called? Rainbow Unicorn? Unicorn Tears? Unicorn something? I don't remember. But that one was really good. And yeah, this one is also really good. Yeah, I really like that it isn't that sweet. And it tastes like a green apple. Yeah. They have done a really good job. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, and then what I'm eating right now, a little bit of one of the dishes me and my mom did earlier today before I went to sleep. That dish was actually better than this one. They're both because we get like, when it comes on Friday, I think I'll film it because that is all the meat we eat for 8 weeks. Because we have like a service like that. You get like 8 kilos of meat every 8, or you get to pick, but I'll show it then. But this was picana, and the first one we did it on the stove. No, this is the one on the stove. Which isn't as good as the one we did in the oven. The one in the oven had a lot of paprika, habanero, salt, and then just a lot of vegetables on top. And then it was in the oven, all that. Ended up really good. This, however, was on the stove. And, I mean, same shit. You start off, it was garlic, Oil, butter, all that. The same thing with the other one. They also had oil and butter to coat the meat. But what else? This one had, tomato and then hot sauces. Sadly, this one only tastes of tomato. I think I don't think I know that I failed with the amount of hot sauce that I put in too little. I mean, because it was one flamenco, one was like a Kenyan hot sauce, and they didn't have that much in both of them, but I added both, and I thought, that's fine. It wasn't. I needed to add, more things. So this was a failure since the only thing you can taste from this is the tomato. And then I have some havreris, wheat rice, I guess. And then the other one, we ate with like a basmati rice. So. Yeah, which is sad because everything, the texture and all that I really like. But you can only taste tomato sauce. Well, it is not really tomato sauce. It's crushed tomato in like, a can. Yeah, well, that's sad. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I haven't been recording anything for a bit over a month. Not a month, a bit over a week, I think. Because around 7 days ago, I started getting like pain right here. And it felt like a muscle pain, like in my heart. Like a painful muscle cramp that's spread from here. It didn't spread outwards like that. It went through my body up here. And it started here and it shot up like that. Like, in like that direction. If this is my heart, it went up like that to the left side. And at first I was like, okay, this might be, from the adrenaline, like maybe it has taken some time for me to start feeling like some side effects. I'll stop it, then I'll see. So I stopped it. And then the day after, I still started to get that from time to time. And it didn't last very long. Sometimes it lasted like 1 or 2 seconds. Sometimes it would last like 10-15 seconds. Like the cramp. So the day after, because that is when I decided to stop it. Because actually, I guess stupidly, when I was feeling these things, because 7 days ago is when I started being like, okay, I need to do something about this. I think I started feeling it like 9 days. Then it took me 2 days to decide, okay, I'll stop the adrenaline treatment. Yeah, I'm back on it. I'll stop the adrenaline treatment. So I let it take 2 days. So like, okay, it's not getting better. I'm gonna stop. So first day after I stopped, I kept feeling it. So it's like, okay, I'll wait a few more days. The second day, I kept feeling it. And then the third day, I was like, oh god, it's coming more often. Maybe this isn't because the adrenaline. Maybe it's something else. I mean, my family, we have heart problems in the family. That's like one of the that both my sides in family have. I mean, even the ones who aren't like overweight, which is, I mean, most of my family haven't really been an overweight family. Which makes sense. I mean, they were mostly farmers until like 1 or 2 generations ago. But heart problems exist. So I was like, oh god, that might be something, because my mom did get a heart attack a few years ago. So yeah, I'm very sedentary, all that, and I'm overweight. So I called. I didn't call the R equivalent to 911, was 112. I did not call that. I called something called 1177, which is like a non-emergency number. You know, you call in and you ask like, okay, this is kind of what I have. What should I do? You know, because I felt like I don't need emergency. But we talked to them, and then they forward us to another girl, and they talked to them, and then that girl forwarded us to another girl. We talked to her, and that one forwarded us to another one, and we talked to her. And then all of them were like, yeah, we think, because of what you're saying, we're gonna call, an ambulance and all that. So I was like, oh, okay, fuck. Like, this is not what I wanted. We were also asking, like, can't you just, send someone home to us? And just to do, like, a simple checkup to see, well, is there, like, I really didn't want to go to the emergency. Is it called emergency in English? I don't know. Akuten in Sweden. I don't know. I'm guessing it's emergency. Yeah, that's the direct translation at least. Yeah, because I was feeling really, really tired. So I was like, fuck. If I go there, I'm gonna be bedbound for days. Which is what happened. So they come, and by the time they have read home to us, I'm already asleep. I've fallen asleep. They couldn't wake me up. And my mom explained to them, it's probably not because of the heart and all that, because they were a bit worried about that, but it's probably not that. It's because of my ME, like. So anyways, so when I woke back up, I was in the emergency. I was up into an EKG. I'm assuming that's the English name as well. Electrocardiography. Okay, I don't actually know what's called in English. In Swedish it's EKG. What is it? Is it called ECG? I don't know. I don't know what it's called in English, but they checked the heart, and yeah, and when I woke up, I had already been on there for around 4 hours. They'd done blood tests, which we didn't get to find out what blood tests they did until, today. Well, not today, yesterday. Because, it's 0026. So it wasn't today, it's a new day now. On the 21st is when we were actually looking up, like, what test did they do? But yeah, it seemed fine. Like, even when I was getting these things, as I was on this thing, it didn't show anything. So yeah, it probably wasn't anything like that. Like, at least with the heart, it could be some other muscles, whatever, but it wasn't the heart. So that's good. And then I fell back asleep. And then I woke up like 2 hours later when we were going to leave. And yeah, that was that. And then yesterday, talked to my specialists, and because I actually did start, because yesterday, and I'm not feeling it. I haven't felt it yesterday at all, and the day before that, on the 20th, I didn't really feel it either. So I decided to start the adrenaline treatment back on the 20th. and I talked to the specialist on the 21st. So I talked with him, and he said, what probably happened, which could happen, is that even though I'm very, very sensitive to adrenaline, which I am. I mean, I've had that before. And what could have happened is that it could be like very, very like micro things with the... Oh, fuck, I don't remember what the name of those arteries are called. But it's such a small like contraction that you couldn't see it on a EQG. But yeah. But he said, it's good that you stopped. I was like, I probably should have stopped, like 2 days earlier when I first felt it, instead of letting it keep being on adrenaline for at least 2 more days as I was feeling it. So anyways, now we know. And the adrenaline strength that I'm on at the moment is 0.2 milligrams over the course of 3 days. So that's actually pretty much nothing. But as well, I'm sure some of you probably already could know, is that I do feel like it has helped a little bit when it comes to, the energy and all that. I mean, we're not gonna get like the actual like benefits and all that until like 6 to 12 months, as I said. And if I start feeling these like contractions, all that again, I'll stop immediately, wait an hour, and then, maybe start again. And if it happens again, then we're probably gonna have to make it even lower even lower dosage. So maybe 0.1 milligrams over the course of 3 days instead of 0.2. Because I was supposed to increase the dosage on not Tuesday, Thursday, no, wait, Monday, Tuesday, on Tuesday. There we go. On Tuesday. And I don't know to what I was going to increase it to, because we've gotten like these mini vials that you're supposed to, mix with the ones that I have right now. But because of how, I am, we're gonna go at least 1 more month with this dosage that I am on right now, this 0.2. And then we'll see what we'll increase it to. So, yeah. Like in my case, probably gonna have to take a longer time to get up to like a higher dosage. But yeah, I'm fine with that. I think it's better to take it slow and steady than trying to. Yeah, and I will say I'm probably pretty like lucky and all that. The fact that I actually have pretty good doctors now. I've had it for years, So I'm pretty happy with where things are at the moment when it comes to that. Yeah, so I mean, that is also, I guess, the adrenaline update. I started back on after like a 6-day break on the 20th. Yeah, and it's good that it wasn't anything wrong with the heart. It was most likely, like the specialist said, that it was just some micro like contraction, and because I'm so sensitive and all that, I started feeling it a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Oh yeah, and we actually looked up what blood test I did, and the blood tests look okay. I mean, a few things were a bit, but the things that were a bit, we already knew about those. Like, since I did, the blood test update here, the fact that my like good fats are low and my bad fats are higher. They're still within the acceptable range, but the good fats are on the lower end of the acceptable and the bad fats are on the higher end of acceptable. That's something, I mean, I'm gonna have to better. But they were a slightly better than for, I don't know, like a year ago. Or was it earlier this year? I don't remember. I think it was late 2020. But that could just be, depending on when you take it. So I would say they were probably the same. But yeah. But I talked to the special on the 20th. No. I didn't talk to. Yes, I did talk to. Oh god, was it the 19th then? Yes, because I didn't talk to him yesterday. I talked to him on the 20th because yesterday, oh god, my whole days, everything I said, push it back one more day. Yeah, because I talked to the special on the 20th. Because yesterday, which was the 21st, we went to do some blood tests because as we talked to the guy on the 20th, I've been on high doses of iron, vitamin D, and all that just to see, well, has it helped? And we were gonna do, well, a vitamin D test, iron test, and we were going to check my kidneys and my liver. Because it was a long time, and just to see, well, how are they doing, So we went yesterday to get that blood test done, and they didn't have it in their database. We're like, oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to wait until next week, and if they still don't have it in the database, we're gonna have to contact the clinic back and say that you're gonna have to resend it or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Other than the fact of me forgetting exactly like how far back I got. Yeah, so everything I said, push them back one more day. Or like, add one more day, Yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Okay, I remember what I wanted to do more. So I'm just gonna edit this at the end. Some comments, yes. Let's see. Yeah, I'll start from here because this is from the previous, the Monster Monarch juiced drink review. Let's see. By Mr. Jangles, you look good. Thank you. Thank you for that. And then Rogerson on start of a new era, ? Adrenaline pump installed. And I can see I accidentally spelled it like the Swedish spelling of adrenaline instead of the English one. Oh well, I'll leave it be. I don't think anyone noticed it or even commented it. Let's see. Rogerson, oh yeah. A Bluetooth remote right next to your organs. Nice. Well, I mean, if you have a phone and you're holding it in your hands, then, I mean, you have a Bluetooth remote next to your organs, or not just next to your organs, touching your organs as well. So, then Rogerson said on, are you still a NEET, ? And that was on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum Part 3.5. Well, I am a NEET right now, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, back when people were calling me a NEET, I wasn't a NEET since I was in education. But yeah, at the moment, I am. Because it's not in education, employment, right? And training. I think that's what NEET means. I'll just double check. but I would say most likely I am. Not in education, employment, or training, yeah. Yes. Let's see. Lazul. Alright, yeah. You actually answered that. And I answered that in the video, in another video. Let's see. Lazul. Pokemon Sword and Shield sucked bad. It's way too easy. And that was on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum Part 14. I have gotten it working. And I just... Well, I don't remember how many days. I mean, this was before the whole heart things. So, over a week ago. Yeah, maybe 8 days ago. I actually battled the third gym leader. And I'd say the game is okay. Nothing special so far. But I wouldn't say like it's horrific. It's just a Pokemon game, right? I will say I really like some of the changes they've done. I don't like that the experience share is always on. You can't remove it. I really like the autosave feature. I love autosave feature. I love it. What else? I like that you can just switch your Pokemon out from the PC. You don't need to go to a Pokemon Center. You can just do it anywhere. That's amazing. I don't really care that much for the wild area and all that. I mean, it is a little bit fun, the fact that you can find like super high level Pokemon and try and battle and win somehow. Yeah, and also I guess the raid battle thing. It's meh. I don't like, the whole thing of making your Pokemon like super big during the gym battles, all that. I don't like that thing, that gimmick. I think Mega Evolutions are so much better. And I would even say that probably Z moves are also better, even though I'd like to see moves less than Mega Evolutions. And it does feel like this it was called Dynamax. It feels like that is like a combination of Mega Evolution and C moves. And it lasts for 3 turns, and I didn't like it. Let's see. But I will probably finish the game. Like probably sometime next year. Let's see. Lazul. That Sudowoodo is becoming a hero. He got a really amazing moveset. Yeah, Sudowoodo. I was surprised how fast Sudowoodo was. But I guess that makes sense. For some reason when I think of like, rock types, like they have to be, they're slow. Then I think like, wait, pure rock types don't tend to be that slow? And I mean, Onyx is a rock ground type. And Onyx is actually pretty fast as well, so. Yeah, but Sudowoodo was really good. Alright. John JGB. Are you playing this on a real GameCube or emulator? And that was on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum Part 5.5. And emulator is what I'm playing it on. Lazul. Yeah, looks good. And that was a good morgon, ekologiskt äpple, mandarin och morot. And YouTube is giving me some auto answers. It was, it does, it is. Looks good. It does. There we go. Let's see. Duplin. It's a shame you had to cheat, but at least you didn't have to do it a 3rd time. And that was on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum Part 6 Revenge. And I assume he's talking about the fact that I used a healing item. Yeah, it is a shame that I had to do that. But I mean, I was 20 levels lower, so I think using a healing item is fine. Even though I really wanted to defeat it without. And then the last comment is also by Lazul. Did you already do the fight against your clone? And that was on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum Part 18, End of the Journey. Post-game Part 2 out of 2. And the answer is no, I haven't fought my clone yet. I didn't know you could fight your clone. But I did decide after that, I was like, you know what? I think Pokemon Colosseum, I'm done with the game. I like the game, but I don't really feel like playing any more of it. I finished, the main story. I played around 2 hours of the post game on camera, around 2 hours. I played more, obviously off camera. The whole Mount Battle thing really drained me. Maybe I wish I would have seen your comment earlier about don't bother with Mount Battle. There's nothing there. Maybe if I would have seen that earlier, maybe I would have continued on more with the post game, or maybe not even. Because, even the things that wasn't part of Mount Battle post-game, I don't really care. So to me, it feels like this is a good ending. I think the ending of the game was really good. And I think it's like, I really want to just leave it there. Leave it at a good point. Yeah, because even on normal Pokemon games, I don't really do that much of the post game on those as well. And then maybe in the future I might go back to the game on my own time and just continue on some in the post game, whatever. But I do think that what I would rather do is just start another Let's Play of something. And I do think that I want to do some, maybe 2 other games, and then maybe I'll do Pokemon. I think it was called, what's it called? Pokemon Colosseum Darkness XD? Or was it called Pokemon Darkness XD? Something like that. The second game in the sequel to Colosseum. I think I might do in maybe sometimes next year. That's the plan, at least. Yeah. And I'm not sure what game the next Let's Play is going to be. I do have some plans of... let's see. I might do either Red Faction Armageddon, just to get a third-person shooter thingy. Or I might do a game that I got on Prime, let's see. Secret Files 1 or Lost Horizon, a point-and-click, detective, I guess, game. I actually don't know what type of game these are. Adventure, point and click, whatever. Give that a shot. Because it was a long time since I did, the... God. A first look. So I kind of want to do more first look games because I've built up quite a large backlog. Since you get a few 4, ibland even 8 games from Amazon Prime, and that they build up. even though I don't redeem all of them. I mean, for example, this in October now, it is 9 games. It was Wallace and Gromit. I didn't claim that. Red Wings Aces of the Sky. I didn't claim it. Wallace and Gromit, another game, didn't claim it. Blue Fire, I did claim. Tiny Robots, didn't claim. Song of Horror, I claimed. Secret Files 3, I claimed, since I claimed the other 2. I haven't played either one. But the fact that they made 3 games, maybe that bodes well. And then 2, and then 3 more like Wallace and Gromit games, and then like a redneck top-down shooting zombie games, which I didn't claim. And that was 9. Oh god, no, that's 10 games, and I claimed still 4. No, 3. Yeah. So that's 3 more games, into the backlog. Yeah, I mean, what have I done during this time where I was feeling a bit, with I guess saying the heart might be right, since it might have been like some arteries, like, but had such minor that you couldn't see it. We don't actually know. I mean, yesterday and today I haven't felt anything, so it seems to be just. It seems to have been, the adrenaline and me not removing it as soon as I felt it, and just kept going for at least 2 more days. What have I done? Well, I haven't done much. I guess I did do the last 2 episodes of like the post game of Colosseum. I did do. Shit, do I still have those files to see when I did it? No, I don't. But I'm pretty sure I probably recorded them 4 days ago, and I edited them 3 days ago, or maybe 2 days ago, something like that. I think 2 days ago, yeah. I think I did edit them on the 20th, and I recorded them on the 18th. Or no, one 17th, one 18th, I think, yeah. Because I didn't record them on the same day. Yeah. And then other than that, I've been laying in bed. And when I was out of bed, me and my mom actually watched a Netflix series, after we were eating. Because that's something me and my mom were like, you know what, let's do that a bit more, like... just eat together, in front of the TV, and then watch something on like Netflix or like Amazon or whatever, And at the moment we're watching a show called Squid Game. Over these 7 days we've seen 3 episodes. And it's okay so far. I think episode 2 was the best one. Yeah, I think so. Episode 2 was the best one. Episode 3, I didn't really care for what I was assuming was supposed to be comedy, with that woman with the child who's just screaming about her vagina and all that, and her... Like, oh, she's quirky, and all that, like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is a show that I feel like I want to finish, at least watch a few more episodes. I mean, it's only like, I think 10 episodes. So, if I were to give it a rating just from the 3 episodes we've seen, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 9. With episode 1 being okay, episode 2 being good, episode 3 being bad. Yeah. So that is all I've done in this like 7 days or something. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Oh god, I've recorded for 17 minutes more. Holy shit. Goodbye.